I am indeed very much sick. So here is a sick weekly vlog. I am on day 4 of being sick. I've just not been sleeping the best for like the past 3 weeks because my upper back and shoulders and just like my traps too, it hurts so much because I lash, and I think it's also my position or like my posture when I'm lashing. I'm holding the tweezers, gripping them for a very long period of time, and I don't really take breaks. I'll just like stretch like this for like 2 seconds, then I just go back to lashing. And me personally, I lash every healthy lash. I've been lashing for a little bit under a year now, and it has just impacted me negatively, like physically. Right now, since I'm sick, I guess it's kind of like a lash break too. I'm gonna take you guys along with me on this week, I guess. Girl, not my cat being in the way with all her fur flying everywhere. I also take this one girl to school as like a side gig, and I go to her house. I help her get ready, and she's like 7 years old. And when she was coughing on last Friday was the last time I saw her, and then I got sick on Saturday. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's definitely her. I used to work with kids in the after school program, and I would get sick, and I never get sick, especially after I stopped working with kids. Anyway, as I was saying, I never get sick, and it's like, of course, the one time I work with a kid again, I get sick. And on Friday, I vividly remember she sneezed and like coughed, and like her spit flew out her food. I was within her vicinity, so I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, it's definitely her who got me sick. Me having a very fatigued body already, like from lashing, and then being sick too, it just made my body a little bit more fatigued than usual. For the past couple days, I've been trying to push myself and like hit the gym because get some movement in. I would do cardio, and then yesterday I pushed myself to have a leg day. Today I think I'm gonna just stick to walking on the treadmill. First, I need to edit a video for TikTok slash YouTube slash Instagram. I'm gonna edit that before I go to the gym. Usually I would go to the gym first and then do my other tasks, but I'm like, girl, I need to get my priorities straight. I'm always breaking promises that I make myself. Some of the things that I'm doing to take care of myself is taking my vitamins and drinking a lot of water, and especially hot tea with honey in it at the beginning of my day and at the end of my day. Yeah, I'm just ready to get better because it kind of sucks too, because I was getting booked out for lashes, and then I had to cancel all my clients, and they're so sweet and understanding. They're like, girl, you could just hold on to the deposit, because I gave them the option to have their deposit sent back, but they were like, girl, you could just keep it and we could just reschedule. Literally, it would be killing me. Like, my mucus will literally choke me in the middle of the night, so I have to like wake up like probably 6 to 10 times in the middle of the night to spit out my mucus. It is bad. Really gross. Very gross. Y'all, take your vitamins, especially if you're prone to getting sick. I did my own lashes. I tried at the beginning when I first started lashing. I tried to lash my own lashes using classic lashes, and girl, I was not able to do it. But I tried again, like maybe a week ago. Oh yeah, I did that by myself. I'm so proud of myself because not only am I saving money, but I'm also, yeah, that's pretty much the only thing. I'm saving so much money. Mi gato. Oh, I did 30 minutes on the stairs, just walking, and now I'm gonna get me some pho from a restaurant. I had to drive kind of far for it, but that's okay. But yeah, I got chicken pho. I placed an order and I'm gonna pick it up. Food is secured. I am doing it. Going back to school. Yeah, I somehow got a hold of a counselor, even though I tried to the other day and I couldn't. So I wanted to make chicken pho, but I didn't want to go to the store. I was hungry. I didn't want to go to the Asian store and like get the noodles. So I just went to Walmart. We kind of like picked at it to check if it is fully cooked, and I'm gonna just let it sit. Gymmed, made chicken. I also ran an errand. I had to return an item to Amazon, and then yeah, I'm gonna do my nails today. Give her a little fill. Nails are filed. Finished my workout. I did 30 minutes on the treadmill, just walking on incline 3, speed 3. I'm just going through it, y'all. Just going through it behind the scenes with some personal stuff. I feel so much better after walking on the treadmill and just not being in my house too. I placed an order, a Jamba Juice order. I'm gonna go pick that up, and then after I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble to try and look for this coloring book that I've been wanting. Smoothie is secured. I got a size small in a medium cup. It's white gummy with a scoop of whey. So good. They didn't have it, so we are just gonna go get the markers at Burlington, and then I'm going to have to order the coloring book on Amazon. So it is days much later. Look what did come in the mail. My little coloring book. And I just discovered that alcohol markers seep through when I was coloring. So I'm just learning new things, but I was just playing with the colors and testing them out. These are the markers that came. It's from TikTok shop, and the quality is not the best, and the color options is not the best either. But for what, $16-17 for 120 markers, can you complain? No. So these are her. There's a lot of neutrals in here, and a lot of the colors look very similar. But yeah, there's a lot of neutrals, blues, and pinks. One of the markers that I definitely want is a white acrylic marker for highlights, and just to add texture to the coloring pages. From the last clip, I did get better, and it's so weird because on the last day that I was sick, I blew my nose and my snot, TMI, but my snot was bright yellowy, slimy green. It was very gross, and I looked it up, and it said that it's because your body is trying to like flush out your sickness or like fighting off an infection. But after that, I don't have a stuffy or like runny nose anymore. That was like my body's way of like just flushing everything out, and it was just very strange because that has never happened to me where my snot is that color. Like usually my snot is clear. This coloring book is so cute, and I want to actually try on the coloring pages and make it cute and aesthetic. I kind of forgot what I talked about in the past clips because it's been a minute now, but I think I might have mentioned how I was going back to school, and at the time I went to the college campus, and I went to the student service center, and I asked them like, will I get financial aid to cover the fees, the enrollment fees? And they were like, no. But then I did receive an email in my college email saying that, you know, the California College Promise Grant was going to cover my enrollment fees. Like, I literally got an email saying that, right? And then I went to the student center just to like confirm, and they were like, no, like you already got your bachelor's. So I got my bachelor's in fashion and merchandising management, but yeah, I'm not using that right now. I'm trying to get my cosmetology license, and they were like, no, like once you get your bachelor's, like they're not gonna cover you. That's what they said. And the lady was very firm and straight up with that. Her tone and just the way that she was talking to me, her demeanor was like, you're dumb. Like, I've been working in this department for this many years. Like, for sure, you're not gonna get financial aid. The only thing that you will get is loans. But guess what? I enrolled in the class. I just wanted to like see what is actually gonna happen. And in my account activity, the financial account activity, it shows for one of the transactions the enrollment fee, how much it is, $92 for the fall. And then it shows California College Promise Grant from that college covering the $92 fee, enrollment fee. So I'm like, oh yeah, look what happened here. Like, I want to go there and be like, remember when you told me that I was not going to get financial aid? Yeah, look at this. Take a look at this, girl. Let me just print it out. Show it to her. Like, take a look at this. Remember what you said to me a couple weeks ago? Yeah. Talking to me like I'm dumb. But look at this. If you're trying to go back to school, just do it and fill it out. And if you think that you're probably not going to get financial aid, girl, just try it out. And if you don't get financial aid, you could just pay out of pocket, get a loan, or just don't enroll at all. Because I still have time to unenroll if I didn't want to pay out of pocket, or if I didn't want to take a loan out. As you can tell, this side is more red. It's because I burned my face 2 days ago. I was boiling a whole chicken, and while it was in the boiling pot of water, I wanted to shred the chicken and like take it off the bone while it was in the pot. It wouldn't cook through fully. I used some tongs when I was doing that. So it's when I like close the tongs to like, you know, grab the chicken, the water splattered on my face. My eyes closed immediately, so it didn't burn my eye. It just burned like this part and down. Right here, and right here. It burned so bad. I ran to the sink, splashed some water on my face. That didn't really help relieve it. So I grabbed ice, which is something that you don't want to do because it can break your skin barrier. But I was just rubbing ice onto my face, and that was the only thing that relieved it. I looked on ChatGPT what to do when you burn your face with hot water. And they said that was like one of the things to avoid doing. And instead use a cold wet paper towel. So I got a cold wet paper towel instead. And just lay there for like 20-30 minutes. And I washed my face with facial cleanser so that's clean because there was like oil. I pat my face dry. And then I put some Vaseline on my face, and yeah, my face has been fine ever since then. So lesson learned. I don't cook much, but the time that I do, I got burnt. I'm glad it's not as bad as it could have been though. I think that is going to be it for my video, for this little video. I will definitely be making more videos.